right? Yeah. "15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, good morning. Looks like we're on track for a full party today. That's good. We definitely have quorum, so if we for some reason sit at 46 out of 48 until like 9:45 my time, then we'll just go in, but I think we're gonna wait to fill up these last 2 spots. Yep, do what you guys need to do now. Go ahead and handle your preemptive bios. Get your water, whatever you need to do, get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Alright, there we go, we are full. First things first, good morning, this is Knuckle3, I'm your raid lead for today. Healers, have your healer discussion, tanks have your tank discussion. Make sure you use your Discord Alpha through Foxtrot chat, your party chat, so you don't cross lines between teams for like raid prep. If you are in a 1 tank situation, make sure you select a pseudo tank DPS to assist with party mitigation for TA and Queen. Similarly, if you are in a 1 healer situation, make sure you have a plan. I would request that teams with 1 healer pick a pseudo healer DPS to bring the pseudo healer kit. Pseudo tank and pseudo healer kits are in the requirements to participate, so make sure if you get selected to do that you bring what is expected of you. Okay. Otherwise, your team's going to be dying to TA raid-wise if you don't have like some other plan. That said, let's go ahead and pick some team leads first, and just want to remind everyone who's on voice, make sure you update your nicknames. Okay. There's 47 of you and only 1 of me, so just help out with organization and stuff by making sure your nicknames are correct, just so we can like get an accurate. Just so I can get like an accurate mental picture of like who's like how many tanks and like who's nearby and who I'm talking to and stuff. Okay, to help out there. Per my own custom, I'm going to pick some names that I don't recognize as team leads. And team leaders, you'll be responsible for making sure I don't start the pull with people on the toilet, or just generally keep track of your teammates. Make sure that they're like I'm not doing stuff with them AFK, or like I'm not leaving dead folks behind on slimes and golems and whatnot. Like I'm still going to check, but be my second and third eyes. Okay. That said, Alpha Team Lead shall be Kivlo Verzak. And as you guys get identified, just go close the loop on comms. Make sure you like wave or something or say something in voice chat. I don't really care how you get back to me. Just say something so you know that, so I know that you know that you're going to take up the that responsibility. Okay. So Kivlo, Berzak, you're going to be Alpha Team lead. Looking for a wave from Kivlo, Berzak, and correct me if I'm saying that incorrectly, by the way.
Yeah, it would be Kvilo.
Kvilo, okay, Kvilo.
Yeah.
You will be Alpha Team. Yep, go ahead.
This is only my second run, so I'm not sure if I would be a good team lead.
You are absolutely a good team lead. Take a look at the fact. For those people that I do identify as team lead, take a look at the fact. There's a question and answer specifically for you. Okay?
Okay.
You'll do a good job. I'm not too worried about it. Bravo team lead. I'm mousing over your name. It's a Rogadin name. So, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just long and I'm not. My brain's not awake. Blairlyn Fallstrain. Blairlyn Fallstrain. You're gonna be Bravo team lead. Alright, there you go. Hi. Good morning. Team leads, as you get identified, take a look at voice chat and gently remind folks who need to update their nicknames to do so. Charlie team lead shall be Saju Warrior. Actually, no, I think I view it as team lead before. At the very least, I recognize that name in Pixel. Zana Alakna. Charlie. Alright. Good morning. Thank you for closing the loop. Let's see, Kupka Yal for Delta. Kupka Yal for Delta. You got it twice. Yeah, sorry about doing that then. Kupka Yal for Delta, are you there? Give a wave or say something. Let us know that you're here. And you're gonna take. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's have Echo Team. Ihuaijo Zusu. Ihuaijo Zusu. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Foxtrot shall be. I feel like I've seen all these. Let's have damage down. I like that name. Let's have damage down. I'll handle Foxtrot. Hello. Good morning. All right, team leads. First task. Once you guys get ready, make sure your teams have your tank discussion, your healer discussion in your respective party chats in Discord. Additionally, make sure that you see 8 others, including yourself, in voice chat. If someone is not, I'm seeing 48, but if someone like doesn't want to be in voice because of anxiety or like they're deaf or something, like that's okay. They just need to, let you know, just so we're all cognizant and can try to provide accommodation to our best ability. Okay. I see 48 in voice, so that I don't think that's a problem today. All right, Ren volunteers. 2 Ren volunteers. Flare Star shall be and Lysanth. Good morning, sir. I see Andrew volunteering for Rend. Let's have a second. Let's have a second render. I see 2 individuals volunteering for duel. I'm just gonna put you up in the order that I see you here. So Octopus. Actually, no, that you're asking a question. Okay, looks like Entoma wants to volunteer, so we'll have Entoma try out the duel. Okay. Andrew Waterboy TKD is handling Rend 1. We need a Rend 2 volunteer. a melee DPS of any team, but we're trying to have 2 up just so we can maintain full uptime on Lost Rand. So do volunteer, because that does help out in quite a bit in damage. Sweep 2 and 3. Any volunteers for post Phantom and post TA sweep. Post Phantom is sweep 2. Post TA is sweep 3. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. I usually just ask for volunteers first, just in case someone wants to step up. Expertise not required. Everyone's doing a little bit of flexing. All 48 of us are doing something a little bit outside of our normal, like, usual duties here in DRS. So don't be afraid to volunteer if you don't have any experience. Okay, we're all here to learn. We're all here to help each other learn. Okay, that's how I run things here. So. Post Phantom Sweep next. For volunteering, you will be sweep 2 next. And let's get a sweep 3. I don't think I have any. Excuse. I need to go get some perception. But yeah, if we can get a volunteer for sweep 3, that would be nice. I'm gonna go port to Kugane real quick and buy some perception fragments. Sweep. Oh, Kessa. Okay, Kessa. Thank you for volunteering, sir. Alright. I see a banish. Joe will be calling out the security blanket. Right back. Let's see. You already have that number. Yeah, if you don't have one and you are the healer, pick one. Pick a DPS. A non-unique DPS. Or a non-unique role DPS. So just as a reminder how that works, you don't want to pick, like, if you have a single caster and you're in need of like a pseudo tank or pseudo healer, do not pick the caster because they're already doing something. If you have 2 casters, pick one of them. If you have 2 melee and one of them's not already, like, if one of them's like not already doing something like Lost Rend or Duel or something like that, then they're also a candidate for a pseudo. A non-unique ranged, because range is usually giving dervish, but if there's 2 ranged, then one of them needs to either volunteer or get voluntold to do something. The non-unique DPS in the party is taking a slot from a tank, which is okay. I mean, that's how I set up the PF, but the exchange for them coming in on that slot is that they pull a little bit of that utility weight. So you step up. Oh, we lost someone. Okay.
Knuckle?
Yes, go ahead.
I see that HSC only has 3 healers total. Should we swap one of our 5 over? Slime's once 4, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about don't worry about swapping around parties. We'll do that once we're inside, but I haven't gotten to that part of my checklist yet. But I appreciate you bringing that up. I'll address that. But yeah, as far as pseudo responsibilities go, if there's not like 2 tanks or 2 healers, then the DPS does need to step up. Unless your healer is super insistent about solo healing, which is it's an option, but you know, everyone on that team needs to be like okay with that. So. I'm gonna open this back up. We lost someone in Alpha.
Well, if anyone would volunteer, it would be one of the healers in Alliance F. Because the other healer in Alliance E is new. Okay. I wouldn't want them to be alone here.
Okay, I'll remind me when we get in if necessary, but I'm tracking that. Alright, looks like we have refilled. Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of silent here for a second while I sort out alpha team stuff, and yeah, make sure you guys handle your intra-team communication in Discord party chat. And the reason I'm specifically spelling that out is because there's no like /p in game right now, because you know, for whatever reason the game doesn't allow us to do that right now. So I'll make sure you have your proper discussion, proper channels, just so we're not crossing wires again. You don't want alpha team healers, and I'm not singling you out, I'm just saying this as an example, but you don't want to hear like alpha team healer coordination as a foxtrot healer, because then that's confusing, you know. So make sure you scope your discussion in the correct place. Alright, I'm gonna talk to my team real quick. Yeah, as a reminder, if folks are going to drop party to do something, let someone know, okay? If folks just drop party and like I'm not aware of it, then like I think you're gonna leave. So like I have no way of knowing that if someone doesn't tell me. Alright, as a reminder, if you're a solo tank or solo healer, you're the person who gets to pick if no one's volunteering. Just in the interest of speed, just pick someone, and if they're not prepared, then we'll remove them from group. As a reminder, having the pseudo healer and pseudo tank stuff in your cache is a line on the requirements to participate. So, if one is not ready to do that, then you're not considered prepared. Alright, while we're talking about that, let me show you that. Okay, as Cassia mentioned, we do have we have 4 healers now. Fenrir, are you going to stick with healer, or are you like temporarily?
I think they were the crafter before.
Sorry, yeah, we actually have 2 healers in team.
Okay, so we have 4 healers, so no.
Yeah, we have.
No flex required there.
Never mind then.
we've got 6 tanks in slime side and 3 on golem side. We're gonna get
4.
We have 4 tanks.
Oh, never mind. I looked wrong.
Okay. We have 6 tanks in alpha in slime side, 3 tanks in golem side. We're just gonna give 1 up for convenience. Don't change party or anything. That's not what I'm asking for. But when we go in, we're gonna have Hissa Pavilia hop down to golem side, and we're gonna take Saito Chiwa on slime side. I'm not asking, and again, I'm not asking you guys to drop party or anything. You're just gonna temporarily join the different side for golems or slimes and go through that way. And the reason we're doing that is just so we can give up a tank, because we have plenty of tanks over in slime side right now. And golem side can use 1 more for convenience. So. Minotaur, no flex required. I'm counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 tanks. So no flex required. And Queen Strat, I'm counting a Gunbreaker, a Paladin, and a second Gunbreaker. So we're going to Disrespect Buster today.
Has it ever been any different?
Well, we sometimes, once in a while, we might get a pull with like 1 paladin, just because like people feel like playing warriors, and on those days we do content respecting. I think last week though we had Traffica tank as a monk, and she was able to take both the first and last buster with excellence.
Well, if you don't bring Hallowed Ground, just bring your own.
Alright, let me check back in with party stuff. Okay. It looks like we're sorting things out in alpha, so... Alright, tentative ready check. I'm not telling everyone to hurry up. Just taking a pulse here. Seeing where we're at with prep. If you are ready, click yes. If you're a team lead and your team is ready, click yes. If you have a question on something, click no. If you need to do a preemptive bio, you need to get water, get something to be comfortable. We're gonna be here for a little bit, so okay. Looks like one of us is not ready. That's okay.
Only 1. That's impressive. And it's not even the leather worker.
Yeah, just make sure you have that conversation in alpha chat on Discord, because it's like right now you're talking to everyone. It's not like a big problem, but like as far as like getting a more immediate response, like the actual intra-party coordination is happening on Discord in alpha chat. unfortunately, again, we don't have party chat in game. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be telling people to like all tab into Discord to do intra party stuff because we'd have it in game. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So. But whenever you're ready, let us know. Okay, you're ready. Okay, let's go ahead and try queuing in. Okay, go ahead and click commence. If you're all tabbed out, please all tab back in. Click commence. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, if you're all tabbed out, please all tab back in and hit that commence button. We are trying to go into the instance right now. Alright, thank you very much. Saw 40 and Sarv. What? Okay. Welcome to DR Savage. I'm your host, Knackle3. When the gates go up, do not jump on the jump pads right away. Give folks a chance to touch the cache, touch the appraiser. Once you are done with that, rally underneath your respective team markers. Then I'm going to place them as soon as the gates go up here. But those are going to be on the stairs, okay? Do not jump on the jump pads until the call to jump is made. Reason being, there is only one Lost Finds cache here, and as soon as you jump on these pads, you cannot change your holster. Alright, so we wait here for everyone to get ready, so we don't find ourselves on the other side of that jump pad with like missing utility. Go ahead and pop pure, pop free razor here on the pad. Make sure you have full charges of your lost actions.
D is for the person that goes from the golem side to the other side, and 4 is for the tank that comes from the slab side.
Okay. Make sure you have full pockets, folks. Full Lost Finds holster. If your maximum capacity is 99, you should see a 99 out of 99 at the bottom of that window. If your max capacity is 80, then 80 out of 80. Don't leave the cache with empty space in your pockets. Don't jump. I see someone creeping up there. I know you're playing a game, but wait for the call to jump. Yeah, just as a reminder, we are swapping 2 individuals. Saito Achiwa will go to Golem side, and Hisapavilla, or excuse me, I think we're it's the other way. Hisapavilla is going from Slime side to Golem side, and Saito Achiwa will be coming over to Slime side. And yep, I see you guys staying there, so appreciate you doing that. When you step away from the cache, make sure you click your Lost Finds holster and actually look at your holster. Make sure that looks the way you expect it to look. It's very easy to step away from the cache, excuse me, without clicking confirm. Okay. Don't be the person that jumps once the team jumps on these pads and like open your holster and realize it's empty. It's happened to me, okay? So, you know, make sure you double check your holster. If you got empty space like 1 weight, 2 weight, go back to the cache and fill that up with like a lost curtain, or excuse me, light curtain, or resistance potion. There's no reason that your holster should have any like empty slots, okay? Light curtain is 1 weight. Resistance potion is 1 weight. Even the resistance potion can mean the difference between life and death. If that's all you have on hand and you are bleeding to death at TA because your healers are dead, that resistance potion can be the difference between us hitting a rage and not hitting a rage. Okay, so no empty space will definitely not help. You cannot use empty space. So just leave that in the cache. Yeah, I have a dice too, so if you have the space for it, dice is a good option. Yeah, the requirements to participate, like those holsters, they like some of those, especially the DPS ones, do have like a lot of like remaining space. So whatever you guys want to bring, whatever you think will be helpful, do pack your holsters completely full. Because there's no lost cache once we jump off these pads. There's no checkpoint. There's no return. You cannot like lodestone. There's no crystal of teleportation like in DRN. So just make sure that whatever we have here in our pockets is all we're gonna have access to until we exit the instance, either after killing the queen or like a wipe or something. Buddy check each other, by the way. Make sure everyone, you've got your pure essences on. Pure essence, re-razor. If someone's missing something, call them out by name and remind them gently to pop their stuff. Additionally, check reminiscence buffs. If your teammate is carrying something that doesn't look right, just ask, why are you carrying this? And either they're gonna learn something or you're gonna learn something. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask. And if you on the other hand get questioned about something, then just answer. Just we're all here to help each other and make sure that we get to the end here successfully. As a reminder, because this did happen last week, all healers and pseudo healers, make sure you have both reflect and dispel. Okay, reason being is that like I am expecting like a certain number of dispel like in the entire raid. And additionally, if a healer is only bringing like half of the reflect or dispel like capability, then that's one person that we're down for. Like if we lose someone during a fight or something. So, like if our reflectors go down like before doing the reflect mechanic in guard phase, then like for each healer that doesn't bring reflect because they're like the quote unquote dispel healer, which is not a thing here in LEGO Slippers, by the way. Yeah, just make sure you guys bring the tools that you're expected to bring, because we're like I'm expecting like a certain amount of redundancy raid wide, so make sure you bring both reflect and dispel. You forgot your... Well, that's okay, because this place doesn't satisfy the weekly quest. Yeah, don't forget, you do get kicked out if you stay, like, immobile for, I think, like 10 minutes, so don't ignore the warning if you see it. Just do a little like movement. Make sure you don't get ejected from the instance. Alright, looks like cache is clear. Appraiser is clear. Final check. Make sure you open up your lost rents or lost find holster and check that this looks the way your holster looks the way you expect it to look. Okay? Plenty of opportunities here. I'm reminding many times for you guys to do that, so just let's not find ourselves on the other side of this jump pad with missing tools. If you need to go back to the cache, go back to the cache. That's okay. Right? Again, if you have any like empty space in your holster, make sure you leave that empty space in the cache. Swap it out for a 1-weight resistance potion, a 1-weight light curtain or something. Just something. Okay? Make sure you don't have any empty slots in your holster. Fenrir, what team are you in? Okay. Alright, I just saw you in the middle. I wasn't sure what was going on. And I just want to spell this out, especially for new folks. If you get called out for doing something wrong, I'm not trying to shame you, okay? That's not the intent. Especially during combat, I'm going to try to call out people who are doing like the incorrect thing. Like, I'm trying to save your life, okay? I'm trying to tell you to adjust so you don't get clipped by a AE or you pull something weird in slimes or something like that, okay? Just, don't take it personally. Just trying to correct the situation so we can try to not wipe, right? That's the intent. So if you get called out, just fix yourself and carry on, okay? No, it's not a big deal. Alright, last call for cache, last call for appraiser. If you went to the cache and came back to your team marker, make sure you open up your lost finds holster again. Sorry, I had like my programming stuff open. Okay, cache is clear, appraiser is clear. Oh, before I call jump, I haven't called jump yet. I do need to select a golem side lead. Let's have damage. No, damage zone's already a team lead. Octopus Rift. Octopus Rift are going to be leading golem side. So I'm not expecting you to micromanage your teammates. Just between yourself and your 23 other teammates, figure out what your plan is on golem side and coordinate with me for like ready checks, and like I'll do the countdown. All right, cache is clear, appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot teams, you're now under the direction of Octopus Rift. Go ahead and hop on down to Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, and we will see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter. Now talking to slime side only. Go ahead and form up light parties, 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS of your respective teams, north and south of your team marker. If you do not know where to go, stand on your marker and I will sort you out, but try to self-organize as best as you can. Alright, Shizness, why don't you come up to Alpha? North Alpha. And this is... What team are you in, Sunun? Because you're not in Alpha. You're in Bravo, it looks like. Okay. Just hang out there for a second. Okay, let me expand names here. Get out of here. Let's see. Dusk Run. Actually, it's can you go to the North Charlie, please? Dusk Romanov. North Charlie. Thank you. Asalia, just Vindicus. Why don't you go to North Charlie? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab Sunyun, and looks like you're coming north. North Alpha. Yeah, join us in North Alpha. Okay. Beatrice is here. Oh, okay, you've already come over, Fenrir. Nice, thank you. Cavillo, Verzak, or are you south? You're South Alpha. You should be South Alpha, so make sure you're standing with your team. Okay, let me check these folks. Hunter, Dom, Twist. Okay. Take a look at your north and south of Alpha, north and south of Charlie. The folks who should be nearby you. There should be 1 tank, 1 healer, 3 DPS. Not necessarily all in the same team. And then north and south of Bravo, 2 souls. Does not matter what your jobs are. If that is not the case, please bring that to my attention, because that does need to be fixed so we can execute our plan as planned. Okay. Yeah, if at any time something needs to be brought to my attention, don't wait. Just interrupt me and just like try to get my attention, just so we can fix it as quickly as possible. Tanks. Be advised, we do not have 2 tanks in the hallway. We do have 1 at North Hallway, but we do not have threat management South Hallway. So what that means is that we will not self-heal. So TBNs, Auroras, Equilibriums, and Clemencies do not do that if you're tanking a slime. And then also healers, that means you need to make sure that that you are topped off and that your tanks are topped off. Especially when the slimes are at like +3, +4. The autos are pretty big, okay? So make sure you keep yourselves alive, keep your tanks alive. Alright, as far as duties go in the hallway, so Bravo folks, North and South Bravo folks, the 4 of you, the 2 of you north of Bravo, you're going to be responsible for North Hallway. 2 of you south of the Bravo marker will be responsible for South Hallway. North or South, doesn't matter. Your job is to take a skeleton that's going to spawn on your end of the hallway and kill it. And that's it. Specifically, the 2 South Hallway, South Bravo. As I mentioned earlier, you don't have a tank, but you should be able to maintain threat. If the mob like moves away from you, just it's probably not your fault, but just make sure you're like, as soon as it spawns, just get on top of it and kill it. And then when you need to dodge the AE, because it does do like an AE every like 30 seconds or something like that, just step out of the way, okay? Don't try to step into the hallway. You can move outside of the barracks because the doors will be open. So try not to dodge into the green slimes, because like sometimes I'll see it. Just don't do that, okay? No need to aggro anything in the hallway. And that is your responsibility. If any of you 4 have any questions specific to your job, please let me know, okay? Moving on, we'll get some pictures posted in raid text chat. Okay. So I'm pasting 2 pictures in raid text chat. The first one is our breach plan. That is the route that our tanks will be using to blow up traps, okay? If you are not a tank, you are not running this route. Or at least you're not running this route when the doors open up. This route is specifically for tanks. There are 5 tanks. We do have a North Hallway tank, so Nex, I think it's Nex, right? Yeah, no, not Nex. Frat Wark. Tornyard. You're a tank at North Hallway, so you're going to be popping the hallway traps. Just make sure you invuln. If you don't know where the traps are, just make sure you pop invuln as soon as you pass the first like set of doorways here in the hallway, because the 3 traps are along this like horizontal line. Like you can see it over the wall here, but that horizontal line in the hallway, just make sure you sweep that entire line with your invuln on, and with sprint on, because there's definitely a trap on one of those, on one of the, like in one of the thirds of that line. So just make sure you catch it. Once the hallway trap is popped, north tanks proceed on to your rooms. When you get to all room tanks rather, when you get to the door of your room, your assigned room, make sure you pop sprint, pop invuln in that order, and then run in a straight line from the door of your room to the far wall. Okay, touch the far wall, then return to your circle, and you've completed the trap sweep. Okay, make sure you do that with your invuln on. As far as room assignments go, because I did mention room assignments, just to make it clear, if you're standing on north of Alpha, you're with me, Knucklefree, you're going to the northwest room. That is the second door on the left. If you're standing south of Alpha, you're with Phi on Zenith. You're assigned to the southwest room. That is the first door on the left. If you are with, just picking someone, Barra Saquin, north of Charlie, you're assigned to the northeast room. That is the second door on the right. And if you are standing with Mashley Orabe, you are assigned to the southeast room. That is the first door on the right. Make sure you know where you're going. If you do not know where you're going, just again, please tell me and I will tell you exactly where you need to go, okay? Like which room. Alright, assuming that we all go into our assigned rooms, there are specific spots that you should stand in, depending on your role, okay? Tanks, let's see here. I think all of our tanks are familiar with what they need to do. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as far
I haven't done slimes in a while.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't done slimes in a little while.
Yeah,
so.
then like I'll still explain it, but yeah, okay. All right, appreciate you bringing that up. Okay, so if you can see in raid text chat in Discord, the second picture, tanks, just make sure you position yourselves on the circular pads in your assigned room. Okay, they're green, they're colored green, but if you happen to be like colorblind, it's the circular pad in your room. Once you do your breach movement, you pop sprint, pop invuln, run from the door, touch the far wall, you return to your circle, and that's your spot. Okay, you live there until we call for rupture. You do not need to be dead center on the pad. It's your slime, and I'll go into that in a few moments. But as far as where you stand, just make sure you're on the circular pad. Healers, don't race the tank into your room because they're popping traps. Okay, I've seen it plenty of times. Folks get impatient and then they run ahead of the tank. Don't do that. Okay, you can get yourself blown up. So just give your tank like 1 second of time to get a lead on you so they can do their job, and then once they're ahead of you, just safely move into your assigned corner. Okay, healers, generally speaking, your healer stands here square is on like the extreme north or south corners of your room towards the hallway. Okay, make sure you adhere like almost religiously to that, because like you don't want to be in any there's really no reason to be in any other spot other than that corner. Okay, specifically, I've seen healers who've cleared this like maybe 1 or 2 times. They've got like a clear or 2 under their belt, and like they think they can be a little like loose with positioning, and then they pull something from the hallway and it just falls apart. Okay, I've seen that plenty of times. So just be super like on top of your positioning requirement here. Okay, don't stand near the door, because we've seen slimes either spawn at the door or they just track through that door into like the inside corner of your room. If a slime might decide to do that, especially the southeast room, like we've seen that happen plenty of times, just leave it alone. Okay, don't be next to the door, don't be in a different corner, don't be next to the tank, like don't be like with the DPS, just don't. Okay, Also, don't try to walk over your. Don't try to hang out with the tank. Just stay in your corner. If you're gonna be pulling slimes, just stay in your corner and wait for your tank to pull off of you. Don't try to walk the slime over to your tank. But I'll go into more detail in a few moments. DPS, similarly, make sure you are in your extreme outer corners. So I'm gonna pick on Kavilo Berzak for example. Kavilo Berzak is standing south of Alpha, assigned to the southwest room. She's gonna go into the southwest corner of the southwest room. Her and like and your two other DPS folks. Similarly, AFK check. Similarly, Barra Sequin, North Charlie, you're going to go into the northeast corner of the northeast room as a DPS. You and your two other DPS folks should all be in the northeast corner of the northeast room, okay? Extreme outer corners of your assigned room. Make sure you're not in any other corner, because the slimes will like try to merge through walls and stuff, and we don't want that. Okay, specifics of the plan. Tanks, you're going to hang out on your circular pad. Your healer will be bringing viscous clots, aka green slimes. But again, if you're colorblind, the actual NPC name is called viscous clot. They're going to be dropping 3 at a time in the hallway. Your healer is going to attempt to pull one and bring it over to their healer stance here corner in your room, in your respective room. Wait for your healer to do that, and then pull off your healer with a provoke or unmanned or whatever with tank stance on. Okay. Bring that slime over to your circular pad and keep it there. Don't try to kill it. Just maintain threat. Just do like autos or something on it. And that's your job. Okay. Each time you pull off your healer is going to go back in the hallway and fetch another one, then bring it back into the room, into the healer stance here square for your room. Again, pull it off of your healer, bait it onto the pad. For each slime that is aggroed and like on top of another slime, they're going to attempt to merge. Okay, you want to let that merge happen. We are growing our slime. You're going to see like a +1, +2, +3, +4 a buff on the slime that you're tanking. Once it's at +4, you want to stop pulling from your healer. Okay, the gist of it is that we all get up to +4 on our own schedule, and then we do the final +5 merge all at the same time, and I'll coordinate that over voice. Once you're at +4, your healer is going to pull one more and bring it over to their corner. Again, don't pull it off of them. You're going to call it out. Your room +4, healer holding 1, okay? Or shorthand, just in yell chat if you want. You'll say like your room 4 +1, and that will tell me and everyone else that like your room is ready for merge, okay? You're not ready for merge if your healer has nothing for you to pull, so don't call ready if your healer's not actually like tanking something, okay? If you have any questions, do ask. I probably went over something a little too quickly there, but yeah. Going on to the healer's job, your job is to stay alive, so make sure you heal yourself and your tank, especially if you're in different parties, okay? You're just gonna have to target them with your mouse or something, or focus target, or do something, right? You need to keep yourself alive, and you need to keep your tank alive, because we cannot self-heal here. Otherwise, we're going to pull something from the hallway and complicate the pull. So make sure you keep yourself alive, keep your tank alive. But besides that, you are going to pull one at a time from the hallway. Viscous clots, aka green slimes, but if you're colorblind, they're called viscous clot. Viscous clot. They spawn 3 at a time from the hallway. Pull 1 with a single cast of your non-dot spell, okay? So the way that's going to look is you're going to pop out into the hallway, you're going to target a slime, you're going to like hit glare or dosis or whatever just once, and then you're going to go back into your corner. It's very likely, especially at the beginning, that 2 healers will tag the same like slime or whatever. Just don't fight for aggro, okay? Just one cast, go back into your corner. If 2 healers tag the same one, wait for that slime to leave the hallway either with you or with the other healer that tagged it. Wait for that to clear the hallway, then pop back out and get another slime, okay? Don't fight for aggro. don't dot. Especially don't dot, okay? Because if there's 2 healers that dot, then like the different ticks will just keep changing the threat target of that slime. Is gonna do aggro ping pong in the hallway, and then after about 5 seconds, it'll just give up and just absorb all the slimes that are in the hallway and trigger a rupture. We don't want that. So single cast of glare or whatever you got, and then go back to your corner, and then wait for your tank to pull off of you, keeping yourself healed, keeping your tank healed. Feel free to pop a heal on the folks in the hallway, because they don't have any healers, but they shouldn't be taking too much damage. Alright, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. DPS folks, you have nothing to do with the viscous clot. Just ignore whatever the tank is holding, ignore whatever the healer is holding. Your job, DPS, is to tag sanguine clots, okay? Those are red slimes, but again, if you're colorblind, they're called sanguine clot. They drop from the ceiling in your assigned room somewhere near your circular pad, where your tank is tanking the green slime. Your job, DPS, is to tag the sanguine clot. Tag the sanguine clot. It will tether to you, whoever hits it first. Pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Okay? Tag it, pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Make sure you follow those 3 steps. Okay? You do not want to engage the red slime next to the circular pad where your tank is standing. Otherwise, that will trigger a red-green fusion, and that will definitely wipe us. So, make sure you're not sloppy with your positioning there. Tag it, pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Again, the first DPS that tags the slime will get tethered to it, and you will that slime will not target another person for threat. Okay, so just the 3 of you DPS in your respective rooms in your corners, just race to hit it first, and then go over to your corner, then kill it. It is very possible that another slime will show up while you're still engaged with your current one. If that happens, another DPS who is not tethered, go grab that slime, pull it over to your corner, then continue work on the slime that you're killing. Okay, bring them down one at a time quickly. Try not to let them accumulate. You might have 2 up, but that's the most I've ever seen up if we're doing this correctly. But yeah, that's all I got. If anyone has any questions, please ask. Otherwise, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks and report when ready.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure for the north tank, for the hallway, for the person who's tanking north, the 2 people. The person who's popping the hallway trap, they said they don't have any healing.
I mean, there's 4 healers over here.
Okay, yeah, but I just want to make sure that people pop healers because.
I mean, I've got elixir, so if Trist wants to help out. Frat work.
They didn't have elixirs because they're only level 23 in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if yeah, just go ahead and handle it because we need tanks to learn how to do this stuff. So just you're gonna handle it. Frat work's still gonna handle the hallway trap because you're north hallway tank. Just run it over with what is it, Living Dead, and then you're gonna get a heal from someone. Okay, just one of you healers. Keep an eye on Frat Work. They're gonna pop the hallway trap. Just heal them up afterwards. And then as for myself, I've got a elixir, so don't worry about me. No, you cannot elixir others, so you need to drink it yourself. Alright, yeah, team leads, run your ready checks, report when ready. Okay, Charlie is ready. Okay, Alpha is ready, standing by for Bravo team. Bravo team is ready. All teams are ready. Stand by while I coordinate the pull With the golem side, do not advance past the alpha marker until the countdown starts. All tanks, make sure your tank stance is on. Alright, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Go ahead and get in front of these doors. I will open the door at 1. Frat work. You're going to run the hallway route. Make sure they're healed up after they explode. Room tanks, make sure you clear your traps. If you are not a tank, do not race the tank into your room. Give us enough space to do our jobs. Okay, here we go. 2, opening the door. Alright. Frat work is clearing the hallway. Alright, hallway cleared. This room is clear. This room is clear. Come in. Get to your corner. Alright, if anyone's out of position, please say something. Trist, make sure you're over in the corner, okay? Don't hang out near the door. Okay, if anything's going wrong in your room, just call it out quickly so we can try to address it as quickly as possible. Northeast missing DPS. Check your rooms, folks. If you're in the correct room, just make sure if you're in the wrong room, just get to the correct room. +3, +4, make sure you're rotating through your rampart, your 30%. Again, don't self-heal. Pop the southwest. Tracking that you are ready to merge. Standing by for northeast, southeast, and my room northwest. Is your healer holding 1? Southeast. Is your healer holding 1? Stay alive. Copy northeast. Standing by for northwest, my room. Northwest +4, healer holding 1. All rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Rupture. Go ahead and pop sprint. Get to the exit point. It is the northeast end of the bridge. If you're coming from the south, just get all the way into the just run through the massive green slime in the hallway. They're gonna disappear if you do this correctly. Healers, when you get to the corner, heal up. Tanks pop team mid. Rescue someone at random. And brace for impact. All the way in the corner. All the way in the corner. All the way in the corner. Kill this goodness. Alright. Good job, check for dead. That was a little hairy, but we did it. Make sure that no one is dead or disconnected. Clear your teams before jumping on the jump pad. Do not jump on the jump pad until you know your team is all alive and connected. I don't see any bodies here. I saw a northeast 4+1, so if that was not the case, then just take that as a lesson for next time. Did we actually lose someone? Hold on, you're using yell chat, and I'm like not near you. I'm just checking for dead folks out here. Okay, I don't see anyone. Octo had to go. Oh, did we lose someone? Oh, okay.
No, well, they said that their wife crashed their car.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that sucks.
Like, there's still an instance, but I kind of doubt that's done within 10 minutes.
No, that's not. They're effectively gone. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it's not too serious. Okay, I'm gonna be taking lead here for the first pull of the day. If we happen to come back in here after this, then we'll have a different tank. But I'll take the first crack at this today. All right, make sure that you guys loot your 2 chests at the bottom of that stairwell that we just came up. If you're not opening your chests on your own, you're not getting anything. Okay, they're pure fragments for these 2 chests down here. All right, welcome to TS. I'm not gonna explain the whole fight, but I'm gonna go over call-out related stuff. I called out Fourfold Mercy. That is the 4 slashes. If you can remember that from normal mode. I call it out like based on the safe side, like which marker is safe. So for the first couple ones that we're gonna see a 4-fold from the middle, I'm gonna call it out like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1, whatever the pattern is. Just make sure you're on the safe side. You don't actually have to touch the marker. Okay, that's not what I'm asking for. Just touch the. Are these my markers? Just touch the safe, what do you call it? Oh, I guess they are, okay. Just go on the safe side, but no need to actually touch the marker. So, like, if I'm calling, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, don't actually touch 1, 2, 3, 4, you just need to be on that side, okay? I'm calling out safe sides, but I'm not gonna be, like, calling out front, back, or whatever. So, we're gonna see a off-center mercy at least once, maybe twice. It's going to happen north, south, east, or west of the center. If it happens south, for example, if it happens south, I'm going to call out 4-3 Bravo blank space. If I say blank space, just imagine that there is a 4th virtual marker here where I'm jumping. And apply the call out logic accordingly, okay? Because that's going to come from the avatar, not the actual boss itself. Alright, but other than that, just listen to call outs and do what you think you need to do. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks report when ready. Also, all tanks, go ahead and turn off your tank stance. I'll be taking point here. Okay, looking for a, okay, Alpha ready, Echo ready. Foxtrot ready, Charlie ready. Standing by for Bravo, Delta. Yeah, that's it. Bravo and Delta. Bravo's ready. Standing by for Delta team. Delta, are you waiting for someone or? Delta is ready. Oh, you said it already. Okay. Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food at this point. Go ahead and take a hit of pumpkin ratatouille or whatever you use. We only use food in front of enraging bosses, and this boss doesn't range. Additionally, make sure you're using your pots and your lost actions here, okay? If you don't know the timing on it, just use it whenever. Try to use it on cooldown, but if you do know, it's every 2 minutes, roughly. Alright. Tank stance check. Make sure all tank stances are off. I'm gonna take lead here. 30 on the board, and here we go. Let's break the ice. Yeah, don't get too flustered if you died. Otherwise, you're just gonna not gonna learn anything. Don't worry about embarrassing yourself or whatever. 10 seconds, go ahead and pop sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and use your last actions. Please use your potions as well. Red light going out. Four-fold coming out. He's moving forward. 3, 2, 1. Count backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Small movement inside the hitbox. 4, 3, 2, 1. Read it. 2, 1. Get away from orb. Get away from fire. Weird. Not pushing the boss, okay? That's fine. Everyone inside the boss hitbox, inside the boss hitbox. Phase change to red, inside the boss hitbox. Tank staff up front, everyone else behind. Tank staff up front, everyone else behind. Share this cluster, this little cluster. With your front, there's a fake buster. If anyone's in front of me, I'm dead. Apollonia means it. We're gonna stay right here, stack up tight. Chains are about to go out. Do not move until the chain marker disappears. Okay? Stay tight. Stay stacked up tight. We're gonna break our chains and hide. Go ahead and break your chains now. Hide, hide, hide. Come back out. Stack up in the middle. Hold your course because we're going to disengage. We're going to disengage here momentarily. So start to the left side of 3, left side of 3, left side of 3. And we're going to dodge around and be in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4. Line on 4. What do I doing that? Make sure you're using your last actions. Tank mitigation here with your linear staff. Triple A's are coming out. Let's walk out of the way. Walk out. We are on stone. Do not be on sand, be on stone. It's going to jump to the middle, and then it's going to jump again. It's going to be sand and 3 earth breath. Make sure you aim the earth breath away from the party. Please do not bring the cannons and shoot your teammates with earth breath. There you go. Sand, earth breath, 1 out. Rotate earth breath away from party. It goes from the middle. Need to move. Don't strip it. Okay. Next is stone. Again, rotate earth breath away from party. Rotate earth breath away from party. Triple A's are coming out. Just walk out of the way. And return to the middle for mitigation. Getting cardinal safe spots now. No cardinal safe spots now. Don't greet unless you know exactly where to stand. And we'll return to the middle. There's going to be one more set of hits, followed by a 4-kill burst. Going south to Bravo. When we get back, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can count, you can do this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take an orb. Stack up the chains, stack up the chains. Stack up the chains, stack up the chains. Go ahead and break your chains. Then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Small bluster going out on me. Doing good on damage here. Bluster going out. Coming up next is a Sander Stone with a 4-fold in the middle. It's going to be Sander Stone first, then the 4-fold, then the opposite Sander Stone. It's going to be 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. We are starting on stone, 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 middle, stone. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 4, 3. Finish on sand, sand, sand. One more Sander Stone, random. We are on stone, stone, stone. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Get away from orb, get away from flower. Dodge the grid first before dodging the laser. Return to the middle for mitigation and heal. Red light going out. Get inside the box, hit box station to it soon. Get inside the box. So we're gonna do one more mechanic and then heal LBP. Stop now. LBP. Get inside the box, hit box. If you're out on the side, you're gonna get a stack. You see hide or don't hide, followed by a 4-fold in the chains. Hide or don't hide, 4-fold chains. We're gonna hide first. We're gonna hide first. It's going to be 1, 4. Hide first. 1, 4. Blank spot. Blank space. Charlie. 1, 4. Blank space. Charlie. Blank space. Charlie. Stack the chains, stack the chains, stack the chains, stack the chains. Go ahead and break your chains, return to the middle. Healer LD3 if you have anyone dead. You finish the fight. There's going to be a Sander Stone with a hide or don't hide. Just going to go over here to the side. Sander Stone first with a hide or don't hide. Okay, it's going to be knockback into wall. Don't hide. We are on stone first, then get knocked back into a wall. Get knocked back into a wall. Now finish the fight. If we knock it out, it's just 2%. If you're sitting on the LB3 and you've got dead people, that's the last call to heal LB3. Good job. Go ahead and get folks up. Do not run ahead. There are traps. Our duelist will be sweeping ahead for traps. If you are rezzing, make sure you are following the res protocol, okay? That is, you are not, don't slot in Lost Rise if you don't have an actual dead corpse beneath your feet. Reason being, we don't want like 15 healers responding to a single corpse here at TS, and then that's 15 Lost Arises that are just out the window because you're probably gonna have to swap over for something else you need, especially a guard. And so be judicious. Make sure you have a corpse beneath your feet before actually popping in Lost Arise. Yeah, if you need to bio, just let someone know that you're going to be AFK and handle it. Alright. Go ahead and make your way to Dahu, do not auto run, do not auto brain. Don't advance past the purple marker, and make sure you target yourself. Okay, hit F1. You do not want any accidental pulls on Dahu. Stay behind the purple line. Reason being, if anyone touches Dahu and our duelist hasn't departed, then we don't get to do the duel, okay? So make sure you guys don't do anything to mess that up. I think Entoma is waiting for buffs or something, right? I assume that was what you're waiting for. Oh, you don't? Okay. I mean, if you want to go, you can go, but like, if you want buffs, then just say so. You think you're fine? Okay, go ahead and handle it. Alright, good luck with the duel. Yeah, I've done this duel without buffs, so it's doable. You just see more mechanics, but I mean it's not that bad. So yeah, make sure you perception as soon as you touch down there, though. All right, let me get some markers out. Our duelist has departed for the duel. Savage mode Dahu. The only difference between this and normal mode is that we need to make safe spots for ourselves. When do you start? You start whenever. You're on your own until you clear the duel and get back to us safe. Don't forget there are traps afterward, okay? So don't like overwrite your perception. Don't lose your perception capability until you're actually back with the group. Okay. Yeah. So the attacks are generally faster and. Excuse me. I gotta answer that. I'll be right back.
The attacks are generally faster and larger. And instead of just having an incomplete lion circle, the circle will be just complete. Like, there won't be any safe spots. What happens is that Dahu himself places the limit cut dots, like from Diamond Weapon Flood Ray, on top of 4 players, 1 to 4, and then will spit flame at them. And the person with 1 dot goes to a lion near the 1 marker. It's important that it's directly on a lion, otherwise there won't be a safe spot there. The person with 2 dots goes to a lion near the 2 marker, etc. Then when a knockback happens, we need to go into a safe spot that we created, of course. Now from the second knockback onwards, 2 of the tanks will also receive a flare marker. Those will always go to one of the safe spots south,
Right.
while the rest of the party always goes to one of the safe spots north.
Are you covering the?
The explanation? Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and finish. Are you done?
The only real other thing that happens is that there will be a pseudo tank buster phase where a lot of ads spawn that all go to the main tank. Other than that, it's basically the same fight as normal. No enrage.
No enrage. That is correct. So that means don't use your lost actions or anything here, because we don't have to beat a timer, so you want to save your limited resources here. But yeah, I'm gonna call out 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. So if you get that number of dots over your head, make sure you go to the correct place and handle that promptly. Okay. All right, our duelist has failed the duel. That's okay. It's not gonna break the run. Just good try, Entoma. Just hopefully you'll come back next time and try it again. All right, if you are ready, we're not doing a full ready check. Just get in front of the purple line if you're ready to go. You're not checking for food. You're not checking for shells. When we start the pull here, we're not gonna bother with lost actions or anything like that. Just do your normal like threat rotation.
The first thing that will happen is that rocks will fall from the ceiling with indicated circles.
Okay. Emily, whenever Emily is ready, we'll get this going. I'm assuming they're actually AFK. Oh, they're back. Okay. All right, 30 on the board. 10 stance check. I'll still be tanking this. Cross orders. Okay, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Double puddle, double dash, 2 sets of 2 puddles follows on 10 dashes. That's the first set. Second set, double dash coming out shortly. Stand clear. Going north first and then back south. Once this charges south, it's going to do a 90-degree cone. Make sure you're out of the way. It's very wide. I'm going to walk back to the middle here. Lions are out. The number is soon to follow. Again, if you get a number of dots over your head, immediately disengage and do what you can. Get out from underneath the Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your head. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Looks like we're missing one safe spot. That's okay. Survive. Shockwave coming out, right and left, right and left.
Note that the safe spots will move before the knockback.
Just get knocked back to your safe spot. Take 5 breaths, 5 breaths. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up next is ads. Truth this type of time. That's what happens. Everyone else eat down these ads. I'm going to try to stack them up in the middle as best as I can. Starting the repeating pattern, it's going to be shockwave, puddles, and then there we go. Lines them out, shockwave. Left and right. Charge into it. Alright, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Players south, everyone else. All 4 safe spots. Thank you guys for doing that. 10 players south, everyone else north. I've got a mechanic! Go ahead and finish up the fight. 5 reps. 1, 2, 3. 5. Autos on me. 1. And a shockwave. 2. 3. Shockwave. Left and right. Left and right. Anything's gonna see it? The next was going to be a single or double dash. Make sure you loot your chest here. And before going forward, oh, we do have a dead person. We have a dead person. We have a dead person. Okay, just a reminder, make sure you're following the healer protocol. If you're not standing on the body, you're not rezzing. Yeah, Dolsu, make sure you're staying on the body. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, like, there's just one of you, but... Alright, see, that's why we want you to stand on the body, just because that's how you're communicating that you're handling res. Otherwise...
You gotta mark your territory.
Yeah, otherwise someone else is going to pop Lost Their Eyes, and now, you know, now now Fenrir's standing here with lost their eyes and like no body to res. So once you're done with your current like stack of charges, just step off the body and let Fenrir go in and take a crack at it. Yeah, it's purely a communication thing. Like we don't want like 15 ambulances showing up to the same medical emergency because that's a waste of resources. Because if we do that, then we don't have resources. Like if we have like a mass res situation at Minotaur right before the Queen, like we're gonna wish that we had these rises. So gotta work together.
Has the duelist left the instance?
Yeah, they have.
Okay, then I propose that we reorganize our groups because the E party also only has 7 people.
It's fine. I don't really want to do it.
It's for LB3.
I know that's LB3's a crutch. It's fine. Alright,
Just need a DPS from the whatever party it was.
it's Alpha team. Let me see. Alphas. Like I think all of our folks are tasked. Yeah, all of our folks are tasked.
Do you have 2 healers?
No.
Could send you one of ours over.
Nah, see this is already taking too long. I really don't want to do this. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. If we somehow wipe because we don't have LB3, which is
So concerned about Arises, but now when it comes up here.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's fine. I don't really. We'll just roll. All right, tanks up front. All tanks up front. This is not the last one ever. I can't tag you if you're running around like that. Okay. It's like people will do that in BSF too. Like they'll run around and like they'll say LFG and they'll like run around. And I'm like I can't right click you. Like I know I have to right click their name, but all right. Anyway, if I marked a non-tank with something, just let me know because that's not the intent. All right. At this point, healers, one healer or one reflector rather per team. Call it out, Alpha through Foxtrot, and then 2 dispellers for the entire raid. Not from any particular team. Just call out dispel. Let me get a glass of water. Like my throat's super dry. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, while our healers and stuff are sorting that stuff out, we're gonna go through tank stuff. The majority of this fight will be tanked by our White 1, White 2 markers, so that's myself and Mashley Urabe. For the pull, Hissa Pavilla and Ihuajo Zusu will be helping out, maintaining threat. I know we don't have an active duelist, but just practice as if we did. White 1 will be pulling the knight. Red 1 will be pulling the soldier. Red 2 will be pulling the gunner. White 2 will be pulling the warrior. I just had a thought, but no, I'm not going to do that right now. So when the countdown ends, just make sure you have your tank stance on pull with your provoke and do your single target like opener, and then just go into AEs after that. Like I'm not gonna pull. I've got myself targeted. I'm not gonna touch anything, but like I know you can get up like right up close to your boss right here, but don't just go immediately into 1, 2, 3 because especially if you have like active duelist who knows what they're doing, they're going to pull threats. So just practice here. Make sure that you do your full like unmanned going into your 1, 2, 3 or whatever you do. So yeah, that's white 1 will be assigned the knight, red 1 will be assigned the soldier, red 2 will be assigned the gunner, white 2 will be assigned the warrior. When they jump away, red tanks are going to turn off your tank stance. And I'll be taking the white 1 will be taking the knight, white 2 will be taking the warrior, and then during the second phase, white 1 will be taking the soldier, white 2 will be taking the gunner. Our chained individuals, chain 1 and 2, you are responsible for the west and east turrets respectively. So chain 1 west turret, chain 2 east turret. Don't start the fight with tank stance on because you might pull. Just in phase 2, I'll actually remind you guys to turn on your tank stance. So just pay attention to that. Other than that, your blue DPS. For the final phase, we need to tank the aura spheres. So the white tanks will take the first pair, the red tanks will take the second pair. White tanks, since we already have tank stance on, white 1 will take north, white 2 will take south. And that will be for the first pair. The second pair will be tanked red 1 north, red 2 south. If there are any questions, tanks, please ask. As far as our reflectors go, reflect.
The only one that wasn't called a C.
Okay, Charlie. Alright. Yeah, let's get a Charlie reflect called out. Doesn't matter
I linked
if
the
you're-
image in raid text chat already.
Say again?
I linked the image for it in raid text chat already.
Okay, thank you. Alright, just one of the healers in Charlie team call out reflect. It doesn't matter if you're new or never done it before, just step up and handle it. There we go, it's Charlie reflect. Thank you. Okay, so we have Foxtrot, Echo, Alpha, Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. Okay, all reflects called out. I see Apollonia volunteering for Dispel. Let's get one more Dispel called out. Unless I
Toxic
missed-
Catch will also set the spell.
Oh, okay. Did it? Oh, okay, I see. Alright, there we go. Okay, Dispel's called, Reflect's called. Reflectors and Dispellers, you're gonna do your job at the very end. Kessia linked a image in raid text chat. If you don't know which 2 orbs are yours, make sure you take a look at that. Okay, and operate according to that plan. If you don't do your reflect mechanic, the whole raid gets a hefty amount of damage and a damage down. Okay, so make sure you guys handle that. If you don't know which 2 or like where your orbs are going to show up, you can actually come out here, and as long as you don't like hit holy or anything while you're out here, but you can actually stand up here and like these 2 positions that I'm at. This is the echo. It's like this is the echo area of responsibility. So this is like roughly here is where your orbs are going to show up. You've got 3 pulses before they just blow up and hit everyone with the damage down. You have 2 orbs, 3 pulses to get it done. So make sure you pop light curtain or your lost reflect, whatever you're using. Make sure you get reflect on your person, on yourself, before the orange like goes away. Because once the orange disappears, I think that's when the snapshot is. So just you've got like a few seconds while it casts. So uh-oh, we lost someone. What's going on?
I asked them to come to E.
What is that effect? Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Okay, but yeah, so... What was I? Oh, reflecting. Okay, so if there's any questions, just ask your question. But if not, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks and report when ready. Alpha's ready. Echo's ready. Bravo ready. Charlie ready. Delta ready. Stand by for Foxtrot. Foxtrot is ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Tank stance check. White tanks, red tanks should have their tank stances on. Oh, speaking of, not speaking of, but as far as Spellforge and Steel Sting go, start buffing when the countdown starts. Okay, any earlier than that, and you are going to you're going to have to rebuff like in the middle of the fight. Right, food check. Make sure you guys pop your food. If you're like me, you have no food buff on. Make sure you have at least 10 minutes. Alright, tank stance check. White tanks, red tanks on. All other tanks off. 30 on the board. And here we go. Start pre-buffing. Spellforge, Steel Sting on folks. Dark Knights, Paladins, Red Mages, and Ninjas need one or the other. And white tanks, red tanks, we're gonna pull with our unmend and do it like a tight stack in the middle. That's why I'm staying over here. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Make sure everyone you're using your lost actions. Tight stack in the middle. Red white going out. That Queen's War needs to be pulled in the middle. Alright, red tanks, turn off your tank stance. Let's get this knight over to let's get the warrior over to the wall, knight to the middle. Good. Okay, we are in the Spellforge. Click off your yellow Steel Sting buff. Please apply Spellforge. Tanks have priority, otherwise we are not holding threat. First bomb pattern. The Shield Omen. This is a knock wave mechanic. Aim yourselves 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Bombs are not tethered. Tether is too small. If you are tethered, your target bomb is small bomb. Aim yourself 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Don't get knocked out of the arena. Tether's too small. Tether folks when you land. Once your bomb has just exploded, wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls with these pieces. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Check aggro on warrior. Make sure you're for this tank gun. Make sure your tank gun. Coming up next is tethers to win, followed by find the safe quarter. If you get tethered, you're going to a green wind kettle. If not, you're going to purple lightning. Tethers to win. Knight is casting Shield Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter around Knight and stay inside the hitbox. South. Inside the hitbox south. Alright. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Warrior is a little high. Raid wise are going out. Continue. Small buster on tanks. And then looking at the mechanics, starting with high bonus. Okay, even out the damage. We are staying in Spellforge, no action required. Knight is a little high, just a tad high.
Be careful not to kill the warrior when the knight jumps away.
There's a sword omen, you're going to find your safe bomb out on the edge. Bombs are not tethered. If you are tethered, you target bomb small bomb. Do not kill the warrior right now. Don't kill the warrior. Tethers to small. Get outside. Your safe bomb is out on the edge. Tether coats, once again, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back and fight critical rolls if you died. Please say something. Even out damage. Warrior is boosting. Wait for the boost to finish. Full spell. Blade wide going out. Even out damage. Good job. Close to. Get the soldier to the wall first, then gunner to the middle. Dark Knights do not second pot. Small balls will turn into frogs. Follow the frogs along the jump to your efficiency spot between them. Safe spot is dead north, dead north, dead north. In your Mystadio ring towards the middle. And now towards one of the sides, the side turrets. Clear, get back into the fight. Critical rolls if you die, please say something. Small bust round tanks. Going out. Alright, chain 1 and 2. Go ahead and turn on your tank stance. Prepare to take the turret. Chain 1 is west turret. Chain 2 is east turret. Make sure your tank stances are on. The turrets are coming on in 2 seconds. Soldiers and fire. Turrets are out. Get control of your turrets and make sure you invuln halfway through the sniper shot cannon. Get these turrets down, folks. There are 2 of them. Kill them both. Make sure you invuln that sniper shot. Get the other one. Raid wide going out. Second round. Okay. Second south. Okay. You're gonna need at least a tank to keep moving. Don't stop. Don't get locked in the animation mode. Unmarked tank just call second south spear. Alright, this time we are following chained untethered soldiers. They're going to jump twice. There's the city spot. Observe the soldiers at Alpha. Observe the soldiers at Alpha and Bravo. They're going to jump twice. That will be the safe spot. Okay, north and south. North and south get into position. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle. Turn on the side. Turn on the side. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you die, be safe. Even out damage. Even out the damage. Red wide going out. Okay, reflectors, get ready to do your thing. Small buster on tank. Alright. White 1 north, white 2 south. Kill these aura spears north and south. Reflectors, run your reflect pattern. Aura Spear dies, tank, make sure you pop your invuln. Red tanks turn on your tank stance, white tanks turn off your tank stance. If you got LB3 and you got dead people, get them up. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Shields are changing, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Alright, second reflect pattern. Second reflect pattern, red tanks, get in position. Aura spears are up. Get control of them. Red 1, where's red? Mech 3 is okay, red chain 2 is gonna die. Alright, last call for healer LB3. Don't get parried, don't get reflected, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Alright, let's get our people up. Let's get our people up. Loot your single chest here in front of the alpha marker. There are no traps up ahead. Don't pull the phantom though, of course. What was that marker you got? That was the your dead marker. The tank who has main threat on the aura sphere when it dies, or not the tank, but whoever has main threat on the aura sphere when it dies, gets shot with that. Gets shot with a tank killing thing that needs to be invulned. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, that was supposed to be red 1, but they weren't in position. Alright. Tank stance check. Make sure it is off. I'll be continuing the tank here. We've still got
104, place your bets.
Not there yet. We have one more person to get up, so make sure you're following the res protocol. That's how we communicate who's popping Lost to Rise. Yeah, red 1 was supposed to be north, second north orb. Red 2 was south. If I said something different, then that's my fault, but that's usually how I do it. Every now and then we'll get a 10%. Oh, see?
What's the record? 58?
I think it's like, yes, like 50, something in like the 50s. Toxic casual, I saw that. You know what you did. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to Phantom. Everyone's up. Thank you. Thanks to healers. Shout out to healers, by the way. Make sure you thank your team healers, because it does cost quite a bit more to run through this as a healer than anything else, really.
Well, so far it looks like the majority is betting on 1.
What's it gonna be? 1 or 4? Where are you guys going? Pick one and go there, and I'll go to wherever it looks like there's the most people. Alright, it looks like 1. So, okay, the way this is gonna work, I'm gonna pull the Phantom over to 1. Hopefully we get uptime, because we're gonna be forced to walk down either the 1 or 4 column. That said, it could be the case where we have to just like sprint over to 4. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here at Phantom. Team leads, run your ready checks. Let's make sure everyone's here. We're not checking for food or shell though, so there's no enrage or anything here. Alpha ready, Echo ready. We do have Banish covered. Whether or not we see ice spikes is entirely up to the mood of the raid. So we do have Banish covered, so hopefully we don't have like 15 folks trying to do Banish when only one of them need to do it.
All groups ready.
Okay, yep. Thank you. Alright, all teams are ready. 30 on the board. There we go. I'm pulling over to 1.
Look at that one rebel black mage over there.
Anla's gonna get in place. They're just chilling. Four, 3, 2, 1. As far as Oss actions go, by the way, feel free to use what you've got left. it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, punish! We're going to 4. Looks like today's a loss. Alright. We're gonna take a walk with this donut. Don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. Go faster than normal. Stay with it. Left wall. Wait for Charlie to stop flashing. Let's go into Charlie. We're gonna be here for a little bit. We are waiting for 3 flashes on the Delta, then we're moving to Delta. Moving to Delta. We're gonna wait for 3 flashes on Charlie, then we're gonna move into Charlie. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and move into Charlie. We're now entering ad phase. Healers heal the white ghosts. Non-healers heal the red ghosts. Don't assume that the quote-unquote other thing is being handled. Because once everyone assumes that, then the other thing does not. Second wave. Final wave. Once this wave is done, interrupt the guy in the middle. There are ghosts that need healing. The south ghost needs to be healed. South ghost needs to be healed. Alright, there we go. In the middle. Looks like you want to see mechanics. Okay.
No, he's casting summon. We can kill it.
There are traps up ahead. Our sweep 2. Go ahead and pop perception. You're going to be sweeping ahead for traps. Our sweep 2 is next. Yo Salvos. Yo Savos. Okay. Slow and steady. If you don't know exactly where the traps are next, just take your time, okay? One more trap in the hallway. Don't get ahead of trap sweep. Alright. Mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run. Do not auto brain. Don't take blind corners, okay? Especially after the stairwell. There's a trap right inside the hallway. After the stairwell, don't just take that blind corner, okay? Okay, good. Avoid this. Do not touch this. There are 3 traps in this room. Okay, all traps have been revealed. Thank you, next. Mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. Actually, AFK bio myself. BRB.
Alright, so the general gist of Savage here. It does every weapon pattern twice. First with a simpler mechanics pattern, and then with a supercharged one, basically. Weapon swaps are basically have no cast time and will execute their Doom appliance thing, so react accordingly as Knuckle calls it out. The difference for the staff pattern is that you will have to either deal with the lane arrows or with a forced march. The forced march there is from the center. The difference in the arrow pattern is that instead of just 4 ladders, there are 8. And the difference in the sword pattern is that instead of her just doing 1 slash, there are 3 clones that also do slashes. There's only 1 safe square where you don't get hit by any swords. And there will be an image in the raid text channel for how that looks.
Alright. Welcome to TA. Let me pull up my full host plan just so I don't forget anything. Get some markers out here. Alright. I'm not going to explain the full scope of the fight. There's a lot of mechanics, and it would just take too much time and people will still die. I'm just going to go over call-out related stuff and do a few reminders. If this is your first time here, don't worry about it. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, just try to do what you think you need to do. As far as sword callouts go, there's 4 markers on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbered markers. One of those squares will be safe. You need to get hit by something next to that safe spot, though. Immediately north, south, east, or west. So if you can remember the sword mechanic, well, pretty much all mechanics, but specifically the sword mechanic, from normal mode, you have to get hit by one of the swords. Same thing here, except all 4 swords go off at the same time. Just stand. The safe spot to stand to get your sword hit and not get double cleaved and murdered is one immediately north, south, east, or west. Is the correct answer for your personal temperature mechanic. Elemental brand. For the first half of this fight, you're resolving your overhead temperature to 0. The second half of this fight, you're resolving your temperature to be opposite your elemental brand debuff. So make sure your debuff icons are somewhere in a prominent location on your monitor that you can see them and identify what your brand is. Is going to be like -1 cold brand or +2 hot brand or something like that. Whatever that is, you want to finish with your overhead temperature opposite that. Okay, because the thing that you control during whatever mechanic that is your overhead temperature gauge. So you want to finish opposite your elemental brand. And again, that is for the second 3 weapon sequences. The first 3 weapon sequences, you don't have to worry about that, just resolve it to 0. And I'll remind you each time we're about to see a mechanic. Quick march is always 2 squares. Do not sprint, do not lost swift, do not lost impetus and murder your team. Quick march is always 2 squares. We're gonna see it 3 times. The first 2 times we see it, just start in the dead center of the dead center tile, right where TA is hovering right now on that marker. You're going to stack on 3, and then you're going to rotate your character to use the quick march to solve your mechanic. Okay, so for boulder pattern, you're going to quick march into your correct boulder. For the first bow pattern, you're going to quick march into the safe column. Again, it is 2 squares that will take you exactly far enough, no further. But you need to start in the middle and don't sprint. And then for the final time you see quick march, it's going to be in the middle of the bow pattern. You're already going to be in the safe column. You aim your quick march towards the square that you need to march into, make sure you're 2 squares away. And again, if you don't sprint, then you'll travel the correct distance and resolve your mechanic. Okay, other than that, TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. I'm never expecting perfection. No one here is expecting perfection, especially from folks who are seeing this for the first time. Okay, so don't worry about being embarrassed by getting murdered by swords or something. TA is genuinely hard if you've never seen it before. So don't stress out too much. Just stay calm. If you get gacked by something, then just try to understand what killed you, and then just don't do it next time. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. If someone dies here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax, don't get flustered, and learn from your death. If we wipe here, then we wipe, no big deal. We'll hop back out and try again. We are well ahead of schedule. It takes about 2 hours, well, less than 2 hours really, to clear without explanations, and we've already done the explanation work up front. So if we happen to wipe here, then just hang out, and if we have time, we'll try to pop back in. Other than that, Aether Shielders, tanks who are primary Aether Shielders, get it on your bars now. Pseudo tanks, now is the time to pop in Lost Stone Skin 2, and you're gonna use it for here and the Queen fight after Minotaur. So don't override it and like lose that capability, because your team's still gonna need that later. Healer or pseudo healers, make sure you have a full Lost Cure 4 or whatever you're using. Make sure you have full charges of it. You don't want to be fiddling with your holster while you're trying to do like temperature mechanics, because that's pretty hard. And final note, don't try to healer LB3 in the middle of like temperature mechanics, because some of these combinations, like the people who get res, they're not going to have a safe spot to stand in, so don't do that to your teammates. I'll call out for healer LB. Well, I can't call out for healer LB3. Kessia, can you call out healer LB3?
Sure.
Yeah, at a safe point in time. All right. That's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Report when ready. And if anyone has any questions, okay, you have a question. Go ahead. Am I calling out high side ladder?
No, he does not.
Yeah. I just tell folks to trace it out. Yeah. Okay. If anyone else has any questions, just ask it. Don't ask permission to ask. Okay, just ask it.
The rule of thumb for heal LB3 is use it directly after Glory of Boja.
Yeah. Alright, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Report when ready. Charlie is ready. Foxtrot is ready. Delta is ready. Stand by for Alpha, Bravo, and Echo. Okay, Echo team is ready. Bravo is ready. Stand by for Alpha. Alpha is ready. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it ahead of you, even though I'm looking at the ready check, because you might see something that I don't, so I try not to preempt the actual team lead. Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. If you're like me, you've got 1 minute of food left. That is not enough for this 10-minute fight. Go ahead and pop food. Tank stance check. I should be the only one with tank stance on. 30 on the board. And everyone take a deep breath and relax. Okay.
And always remember, survival is better than dying. Than DPS, I mean.
Just respect mechanics. Super respect the mechanics, really. We don't want to say.
That one's gonna follow me for a while, I feel.
10. Pop sprint. 4, 3, 2, full. Tank stack up front. We're going to share a buster here. Tank stack up front. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy mitigation on you. Yeah.
3 weapons
Everyone
in
in
6
front,
seconds.
in front, clear comms in front. The next thing behind or out. It is behind. Everyone get behind. Alright. That says out. 8 yards away. This is an 8-yard untelegraphed circle. There's no telegraph. Okay, everyone out now. 8 yards. Alright, stack on 3. We're gonna go into boulder pattern first. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Think about what you need to be at the 0 at the end. Right? Take a look at your quick march debuff. Stack on 3. Healers, please heal us up before we walk off. Stack on 3. Aim your quick march towards the thing you need to get hit by. I'm dead. Back to life. The Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy mitigation. Just so
Next is
everyone
sword.
get in front. It is facing south, get in front. I'm going to take it back. Hold your burst. It's going to go untargetable here. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Be at 0 by the end of 2 slashes. First safe spot is 1. Your personal answer is next to 1 diagonal is not correct. Make sure you're resolving your temperature. Second safe spot is 3. You still need to get hit. Your answer is next to 3. Diagonal is not correct. Stack on boss. Make sure you're using your lost actions. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy mitigation now. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Everyone get behind the boss. Get behind the boss. Tank stack up front, do not pop mitigation yet. Tank stack up front. We're going to take a look at your quick march debuff. Stack buster. Alright, your quick march towards the safe column. We're marching at Delta in 3, 2, 1. Take a look at your overhead temperature. You want to be at 0 by the end of 26. Arrows are out. Trace it out. Get to your correct square. There's no quick march. Just get in position. Arrows are resolving now. Stack on boss. Tight stack. Get your shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy mid now. We'll have this, circle around the boss, 8 yards, untelegraphed, get out, get out. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Take a look at your elemental brand. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite. Stack up in the middle. Heal us up. Get hit. Okay, walk yourself to the correct thing. Don't get shot by unseen eye. Inner corners are safe. Inner corners are safe. Return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Meters in position now.
Sword.
Everyone get in front of the boss, in front of the boss, in front of the boss. Get in front, get in front, get in front. What's our
Not quite full yet.
hold LBs, hold LBs. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Take a look at your elemental brand. Think about what you need to be hit by. You might need to get hit twice. You need to get hit twice, get hit like one at a time. Not hard. First safe spot is 2. First safe spot is 2. Your personal answer is next to 2. Diagonal is not correct. 2 is the safe spot. Diagonal is not correct. Second safe spot is 1. You still need to get hit. Your answer is next to 1. Diagonal is not correct. Stack on boss, stack on boss.
Healer LB3s now.
Healer LB3 now. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heading up now. Go up. Get behind the boss, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. Keep using your lost actions. Don't forget that. I see an eye coming up from Charlotte. In Cardinals. We pop sprint, don't run yet, wait for the team to shoot. Go to Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Everyone take a look at your overhead temperature. You got time to think about it. Take a look at your debuff. You might need to be hit by nothing. Take a look at your quick punch as 2 squared, don't sprint. Put it all together, get 2 squares away from your target square. And your quick march. Marching in 3, 2, 1, march. Tank stack on wall. Tank stack on wall. Stack on boss. Tank stack on wall. Aether Shield. Stone Skin 2. Heavy Knit. Stack Buster. Stack Buster. Stack Buster. Just get there down as far as you can. Don't quit. See, don't quit. See, once we get I don't like seeing people wall at you because it's a bad habit to do. Alright. Good try. Go ahead and hop out.
Welcome to the Not So Forever TA Club.
Alright, everyone take 5. Whoever has to hop out, feel free to depart. Thank you for coming, and we're going to make a call for reinforcements shortly.
Please remove Octopus Rift from Alliance E. They were the ones that had to leave just before Golems.
Okay. Did they never? They didn't come back.
They never came back.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we heard anything from them.
Yeah, they're still off. Oh, okay. That was the person whose wife was in an accident, right?
Yes.
Okay, hopefully they're. Okay, as soon as team membership stabilizes, I'm going to open up the PF. And ping Discord. Do you have time to go pick up your food?
How long do you need to take to pick up your food?
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, he did say take 5, so if it's take less than 5 minutes, just go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this up. Call for reinforcements now. It's 576. Revenge duel if possible. I don't see any other volunteers, so you're it. We want to build on the experience that you just got, so that would make sense to put you back in. Alright, welcome, welcome. Hey, Traffico. See you. Yeah, if you want to, talk into Entoma here, if you want to wait for buffs next time, like, you can do that. Like, now that you have a better idea of what to expect, like, you know what you need to do. That said, don't be in a rush to do the duel that you forget to, like, sweep for traps or something. Unless you're a ninja, then you can cheat.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If you can't stick around, then appreciate you being here, and see you next time, hopefully. So what was that? Okay, looks like you guys need a caster in that team. Oh, you have a caster. Melee, fizz range, okay. It looks like any. I'll open that up to any. Real quick.
I heard the call for reinforcements.
Yes. Thank you.
I want
Alright,
my
let's back up. I had to take it down temporarily because I had to fix a slide.
Because the party finder interface is terrible.
I'm sure whatever I eventually build will not be great as well. here? Thought I heard a familiar voice, but I guess I was imagining it. Okay, yeah. Just chill out while we're waiting for a party to fill back up. We're gonna go in about 5 minutes, so like I'd say top of the hour. Whoever we have, that's just who we're gonna go in with, and we'll figure out if we need to shuffle teammates or whatever around. Once we're inside, we'll figure it out. Yep. Re-raise is always a good thing to bring. I know our minimum is 2, so it's very possible that people will run out at like Trinity Seeker, but that's just part of it. Or rather, that's what I'm willing to accept as a situation for like someone who runs out of re-raiser. Like that's okay with me. So, but yeah, more re-raiser if you think you're gonna use it, then feel free to fill up your holster with whatever you think is useful. Yeah, like if you come often enough, at some point you're only going to need like 2. Like I got killed at TA last pull just because like I was a little sloppy with my my positioning for what do you call it? A quick
2,
march.
and that's as a tank that intends to use sacrifice.
What's that? Sorry.
2 re-raises, and that's as a tank that intends to use sacrifice.
Yep. Well, I mean, like you run this enough, it's like nothing's gonna, like unless you make a mistake, like I just did.
And if it's a mistake, it's usually on TA.
Minotaur will still get me. Like I'll often like forget to run like 1 notch further when I'm waiting.
This shit can happen on Minotaur. It's just a chaotic fight.
But yeah, Minotaur and TA are like the big killers. People will die to Dahu if they're like taking it if they're not taking it seriously enough. That's what I've seen. Like I'll take a doom stack at Dahu if I'm like effing off and like gap closing when I shouldn't be gap closing. Double flare? Are
If
2
you
people flaring?
attack
Or?
flare markers.
Oh, you mean the flare mechanic for Oh, I thought we were talking about like flare mage. Yeah, I'll be right back. single soul combo. Is the slot locked or something? Nope. Alright, looks like you guys need a fizz read. We'll pop in here. 47 out of 48 in a few moments. I just want to give folks in Discord a chance to come in if they're unlocking Discord to join. Yeah. Actually, are they here already? Yeah, they're here already. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Alright, party is full. Okay, let me check if our team leaders are still here. Are those still here? Let's see. Berlin is still here. Dana Elka. Okay, Charlie team needs a different team lead. Like, Te Mashroka is going to be the new Charlie team lead. And just give a wave to. Well, first correct me if I'm saying that wrong. Te Mashroka, just if you're there, just give a wave or something. You're gonna be leading Charlie team. I don't pick who joins. I don't pick the names of the people who join. I'm trying to respect their name decision. Alright, Delta, let's see. Kuka is still here, good. Echo team, Huaijo, I think I just saw you in Alliance chat. And then Damage Down is still here. Okay. Charlie team, Mashroka. If you're here, just give a wave or something in Alliance chat. You're gonna be taking leadership of Charlie. There you are. Okay, thank you. And just as a reminder, team leads, make sure you have 8 folks in voice chat with you. If someone's not in, gently usher them into voice chat. Or if there's a reason that they're not here with us, then just make sure that you know. Just so I'm not like wondering why someone's not joining us here. Because sometimes, like, that's fine. Like sometimes someone will have like extreme anxiety or whatever to join voice chat. Like that's okay. They just need to let someone know, just so we're not like constantly like trying to remind ourselves like who's missing. Alright, tentative ready check. If you are ready, click yes. If you are not, click no. That is okay. If you need a moment to visit the restroom or whatever, or get another glass of water, do go ahead and handle that. If your pseudo tank or pseudo healer situation needs to be worked out again, then definitely make sure that is covered. Alright, we got 2. Okay, figure out whatever you need and just let us know when you're ready in the Alliance chat. Yeah. Who was the second? I don't think we ever got a second rend. I should have picked another rend. Okay, well, I'll just pick someone now. Kara Quester is a second rend. Thank you for volunteering. Kara Quester. I see the wave. Appreciate the wave. Work with Andrew Warboy TKD to make sure that Lost Rend is up at both times. Just figure out who's first and who's second. Intoma is going to take a second crack at Duel. Flare Star is still Anisanth, alright. Nex and Kessia are still here with us. So, well, actually, let me make sure Nex is here. Nex is not. Okay. Let's get a volunteer for sweep 2. That's going to be a post-phantom sweep. But I'm gonna go to, I'm just gonna go buy some perception fragments right now. Yeah. Because not having perception fragments is my bad, so I'm gonna pick some up. But yeah, if anyone wants to volunteer for sweep 2, just shout it out and we'll put you in.
I can do it.
You can do it? Okay. I have Cassia cover both Suite 2 and 3. Thank you for doing that. Alright, I'm not gonna mess around with this then. Our individuals who are not ready, let's see here. I think it was a Delta team. Voidal and Thus in Rio. Okay, you're good. I'm making my way over to the troubled gentleman right now.
Isn't that all of us?
One more ready check here. Just make sure that folks didn't walk off. I couldn't remember who the other one. I think it was Voidal, but I wasn't sure.
It was Voidal.
Okay, so they're here. Alright, there's an active ready check here, so please respond to it. Unless you're actually AFK, which in that case, just do whatever you need to do. Alright. Okay, Apollonia's back. Looks like we're waiting on Sunan. Yeah, there is an appraiser inside. Sue Nunn in Bravo. Let us know when you are back and ready to go. Okay, you're back. Alright, here we go. I'm queuing us in. Go ahead and click commence. If you're all tabbed out, please all tab back in. Click that commence button. We've got 2 hours to make this work. I think we can get a clear in. I'll try to be quick with prep and stuff.
Let's see. A to C has 6 tanks, 4 healers. D to F has 5 healers and 3 tanks.
Okay, we're not gonna swap anyone this time. Just go in with 3 tanks and golem side and have someone temporarily tank the green one as DPS. Alright, as soon as the gates go up, just as a reminder, don't touch the jump pads. Give everyone a chance to touch the cache, touch the appraiser. I have a hard stop at 2 p.m., so that's 1 hour and 45 minutes from now. So just keep that in mind. Wherever we're at, if we don't have enough time to get a pull on the boss, then I'm just gonna, like, I personally will exit the instance, but you guys are free to continue without me. I'm gonna do a hard stop at 2. All right. Make sure you pure and re-razor up here, then get underneath your team marker. Once you are ready to go, make sure you recharge your lost actions. Don't go in there with 9 out of 10 of something. Do not rush prep. Okay, make sure you're doing you're checking all the things that you need to check. When you step away from the cache, make sure you click your Lost Finds holster, make sure that's all like completely full. As a reminder, you want to leave your empty space in the cache, okay? If you have like 1 or 2 empty slots in your holster, go back to the cache and fill it up with light curtain or resistance potion or something. Those are 1 weight and are useful in specific situations, whereas empty space is never useful. Buddy check each other, make sure everyone's got their pure and re-razor on. Yep. Potion kit will save a life, especially at TA if your healers are down. If you got, what is it, like three empty weight, and you can put a potion kit in there. If you got 1, the humble resistance potion that just gives the regen, even that will help out. Do everything you can to survive, so empty space will not help you. Is Octopus? No, Octopus had to go, right? Yeah.
Yes, I'll take over for the golem lead.
Okay, we'll have Cassia handle that. Alright. Just as a reminder, make sure you open up your Lost Finds holster. I find it especially the case after like a wipe and a re-instance, just like now, that people will tend to forget to bring things if they don't like double check. So like take that check seriously, make sure you click that button and look at your holster and make sure that looks the way you expect it to look. It's very easy, especially after a re-instance like this, to like forget stuff at the cache. Alright. Last call for cache, last call for appraiser. Make sure that your holster looks the way you expect it to look. I'm bringing it up again because it's that important. If you're joining us as a reinforcement and this is your first time in here, there's no cache, there's no means to come back here once we jump on one of these 2 pads, okay? So make sure that you've got everything that you're going to use in your holster because there's no going back. All right, Delta Echo and Foxtrot, you are now under the direction of Kessia Issel, the golem side. Cache is clear, appraiser is clear, jump, jump, jump. Delta Echo and Foxtrot teams, go ahead and hop on down, Golem Gulag gang of voice chat, and we will see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter. Now talking to slime side only. Slime side only. Go ahead and form up in the places that you were last pull, and if you don't know where to go, just stand on the marker, and I'll sort you out. Okay, Hissa goes south, Bravo, please. I think Charlie has 2 healers now, if I'm not mistaken. Cyrek Klein. Okay, yeah. Syriac goes south, Charlie, and Toxic, can you join South Alpha? Thank you. Who is this running around next to Charlie? Hold on, I can't target you. Okay. Somnus is north, Charlie. Other north. Charlie. North, Charlie. Not Bravo, Charlie. There you go. And Seb Mashroka, South Charlie, looks like. Yeah, okay. Trafficker, why don't you join North Charlie, please? Okay, frat work. Good. Alright. Okay, sanity check. North and south of Alpha, north and south of Charlie, 1 tank, 1 healer, 3 DPS, not all in the same team. North and south of Bravo, 2 souls, any job. We do have a full contingent of tanks now, so feel free to self-heal. So we're go on TBN, Aurora, Clemency, and whatever else, Equilibrium. Okay, let me check here. I was here last time. Oh, don't advance past the alpha marker, by the way. That's, we want to make sure we're observing a safety protocol there. Mashley knows what to do. Who's the other tank up here? Sorry, I'm looking for the north. Okay, North Charlie tank. Okay, Dusk knows what to do. Oh yeah,
I do.
so yeah, just I think there was some kind of issue with the call out last time. I don't know what happened, but I don't remember what happened. Just make sure that you're tanking a +4, a slime with a +4 buff, and that your healer has 1. But I think that's all it was. It happened. You know what? Like if you, like I've done it before. Like I'll count it out in my head, like how many I pulled, but that's not the number on the slime. So just make sure you keep an eye on the actual buff on the slime's bar. But like yeah, tanks will do that on occasion, so you know what to do. All right, tank stance check. Taking a look here. The Shizness was here last time, knows what to do, so none should know what to do. Yeah, I'm not seeing any new thing. Rosetta Frost, is Rosetta Frost here? Okay. Wait, why do you have Spirit of the Beast on? Alright, well, last priority for us then. Next time you come in here, make sure you pop your Pure Essence. I should have asked folks to check. Alright, yeah, no instruction, just make sure you go to the southeast room, Rosetta, and you're going to work with your teammates to tag and kill Sanguine Clots, aka Red Slimes, but they're going to spawn in your room, in your southeast room. Just tag it, pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Okay, does anyone else have any questions on specifically what they do? If you do not know what you need to do, say something, okay? Otherwise, like, don't be afraid of like taking up time for explanations, because we need to Like, we need to make sure that you know what you're going to do. Yes, you killed the skeleton. Let's mushroom. Target. Okay, yeah, okay, so as a DPS, you're standing south of Charlie. Folks south of Charlie, you're going into the southeast room. Your job as a DPS is to tag and kill the sanguine clot. They're gonna spawn somewhere around your tank near the circular pad. They keep coming out, okay? There's no like regular period that there's no like a certain amount of like time elapses and then one comes out. It may or may not come out like quickly or slowly. Just keep an eye near the central pad in your room. There's going to be a sanguine clot that shows up periodically. Just tag it, pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Okay. Do not attempt to engage as a DPS. Do not attempt to engage the sanguine clot next to the circular pad. Otherwise, you're going to trigger a red-green fusion, and that will lead to a wipe. Okay. So your job as DPS is to tag the slime, be the first person to touch the red slime, the sanguine clot, pull it over to your corner. If you're in the southeast room, you're pulling that over to the southeast corner of the southeast room, and then you're going to kill it, okay? Again, do not engage the red slime next to the tank. Pull it over to your corner, then kill it. Is that clear? Team leads, go ahead and ready check. Report when ready. Okay, Somnus, target you. Okay, so you're north. You're in the you're north of Charlie. You're assigned to the northeast room. You're going to tag a green slime from the hallway, a viscous clot. But if you're we call it green slime, but if you're colorblind, the actual NPC name is called viscous clot. That's going to show up in the hallway somewhere. They spawn in waves of 3. You want to tag one with a single cast of your glare, your malefic, broil 2, or your dosis, whatever. Don't dot it, and then take it into your room, into the northwest corner of your room. Okay, you're on the north side of your room, close to the hallway, so you can pop out, grab a slime, and then go back into your corner. Make sure you stay in your corner though if you're not actively pulling a slime, because if you are anywhere else, you're going to get more attention than you need. Okay, don't try to walk the slime over to your tank. If your tank is not pulling off of you, there's a reason. Okay, they're trying to do some positioning, or they're trying to block a red-green merge from happening, or something. Just don't try to force the merge. So just tag it, or it's not tag it. Tag a viscous clot, then go to your corner, and then wait for your tank to pull off of you. Okay. Are you northeast as well? I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Just as a reminder, if you're standing north of Charlie, you're assigned to the northeast room. That is the second door on the right. If you're south of Charlie, you're going to the southeast room. That is the first door on the right. North of Alpha, you're with me. Northwest room, second door on the left. South of Alpha, you are with Phi Zenith, and that is the first door on the left. Okay. As far as trap popping, same plan as last time. If you're not a tank, don't run ahead of trap sweep. Okay, we're running over things with invul, and if you're not a tank, then you should not be part of that. So don't tailgate us, otherwise you're gonna get exploded. Alright, all teams are ready. Stand by while I coordinate the pull with Golem side. Tank stance check. Make sure it is on. While tank's on. Okay, we are currently waiting for Golem side to call ready. Alright. Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. Let's go ahead and get in front of our doors, folks. I will open the door at 1. Our north hallway tank, Fratwark, is going to pop the hallway traps. Hallway trap, singular. Do not tailgate, Fratwark. Then your room tanks will pop your individual room traps. Don't tailgate your room tanks. Give us enough space to do our job. Here we go. Opening door. Fratwark, go ahead. Alright, hallway is clear. Thank you. Fratwark needs a heal, by the way. Don't let them die. Good job. Alright, if anyone's out of position, please say something. Call them out by name and have them fix themselves. Okay, I didn't say this last time, but tanks, make sure as you're pulling your slimes off your healer, that they're baiting them dead center on your pad. Okay? It's not you that needs to be dead center, it's your slime that needs to be dead center on your pad. As you merge up to +3, +4, make sure you're rolling through your rampart for 30%. Healers, keep yourselves healed, keep your tanks healed. Yeah, don't dot slimes. I don't know if someone's actually doing that. But don't dot slimes. Copy southwest.
Large red and southeast.
Say again.
Large red and southeast. I'm fighting it.
Okay. No, don't call wipe yet. We're not calling wipe. We're not calling wipe. Copy southwest, southeast. We're waiting for southeast, northeast, and my room northwest. The southeast completely dead, or?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I thought you were calling it after. Okay.
Or the tank is alive, but the red slime is still loose.
Okay, northwest +4, you were holding 1. Standing by for northeast and southeast. Let me know if it's completely undoable southeast, then we'll call it.
Okay, I'm pulling more red slimes to the tank. Or green slimes. Ouch.
Is that we've got a soldier in. Okay, I'm going to do some slides here.
Okay, southeast is, I think, dead now.
Okay, we're gonna call a wipe. Okay, take note of how this started going down. Was there it sounds like a red slime in southeast merged up
Yes, so what happened there was the DPS, they were all clumped up in the southeast corner of the room, and the red slime spawned in the northwest side of the room. So I, as the healer, tried to kite it for a bit, but the DPS didn't notice it, so it ate all the red slimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Before that, what also happened was both of the DPS were actually standing in separate corners. So one was in the southeast corner and one was in the southwest corner. So DPS just stand together in a corner, and you should both be helping each other. DPS each plot down. I noticed you were having trouble killing them.
Well, one of your members didn't have pure essence on.
Also that, yes.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Because your fizz range didn't have, was missing like 70% of their DPS. So. Or I don't know what's the percentage. I think it's like 50 or something, 50 or 60.
Yeah, it's something big.
So we're gonna get another crack at this. Just make sure you use your, or if you don't have pure, then just say so and depart raid. Like it's not, it sucks, but yeah, just depart raid and just come back in a different run. That's okay. I know there's folks coming back from Golem side. We're waiting for this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna depart now. Go ahead and our check out here. I see everyone's outside of the instance. Okay, yeah, make sure, yeah, check your cache, make sure you have pure essence. Is it a million times though? Maybe
Yes.
like 5 times. I don't know about a million. A million is a little high. Did a quick bio, that's okay.
As someone who has played healer on the slime side, yes, it's a million times.
Alright, Rosetta, let us know when you're good to go. So, okay, that's fine. So one thing that I tried last pull, since things were going south, I pulled it early off our healer, and I stood between the small slime and the big slime, and it didn't trigger a merge. So you've got things you can do as a tank. Like, so one thing that I do is when I see a red slime show up, I get in between that red slime and I max melee the green slime, just to maintain separation, because like they won't merge if they're like close, if they're not close together. Like they have to be pretty close together to start merging. So that's one thing that you can do as a tank to try to mitigate that. We've got enough time to get in there and get as many plates as we can, because there's some folks here who are like completely fresh and have no gear. So it's still worth it to go in and get like a kill of TS and guard and stuff. Get a kill of TS, get a kill of the guard, get practice at the duel. Like there's many reasons to go in, even if it's not going to clear. Like just get people like more practice on bosses and stuff. So, but realistic to answer your question, I'd have to skip a lot of explanations to get to the queen. So we're gonna get as far as we can get, and just because I say hard stop, like I don't pay your sub, so you can stay in here if you want. But I'm gonna just officially call it at as close to 2 p.m. as possible. Alright. Once again, make sure you have a pure essence on and check each other. What's this? Sorry, I'm just... Okay, pop here, pop re-razor.
Why do you want 2? 1, 2, 3 is so much better.
Oh, because we have an actual Delta party, I don't know. I don't know, man, I'm just trying to get ready for Ray, that's all. Okay. Make sure, please, make sure that you guys, that your teammates, that you are wearing pure, that your teammate is wearing pure. I neglected to remind you guys last time, so, like, I'll take the hit on that, but just, you know, check each other, okay? There's 47 of you guys and only 1 of me, so we need to kind of all share the burden of oversight on each other. So especially after a early wipe like that, it's really easy to be missing stuff from your holster. So like I'll remind Kessia to make sure that he has enough perception if he had to, you know, do any manual tweaking of his holster. I'll remind the duelist, make sure you have whatever you need to do your duel. If you guys don't save your holster, you can save your holster setups, by the way. Like, there are these 2 buttons on at the bottom of the cache. Take advantage of that, right? Just so you can minimize the amount of time you spend fiddling with your holster. And just like last time, make sure you leave all your empty space in the cache. Don't bring empty space with you. I saw a Spirit of the Plate Bearer. That's not a pure. If you don't have a pure, say so. Well, yeah, just... Alright, so the way that's gonna work is you're gonna be last priority for res. Just get as ready as you can, because I'm not gonna ask people to pop out to deal with that. It's unfortunate. Yeah, so healers, be advised, we do have an individual here with plate bearer, not a pure, so I'll leave it up to you guys whether you want to res them or not.
Want to give them a shame square or something?
Nah, it's just like I don't want to spend those lost arises at like TS, and then like not have them later at Minotaur because we spent time.
Yeah, you don't need to
res
justify it. I'm just teasing.
Well, yeah, like I'm not like that's not like a punishment or a shame thing. That's like a practical situation. Like there's a limited amount of lost arise, so like I'm not trying to shame folks. Just like I just want to get that out there, okay? All right, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Make sure your holsters look the way you expect it to look. It's very easy, especially after an early wipe like that you don't have what you expect in your holster because we're just like quickly trying to get back into things, and you really don't want to rush this because there's no cash once we jump. Alright. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Buddy check each other. Make sure everyone's got a pure essence on, a re-razor on. Alright. Cache is clear, appraiser is clear, jump, jump, jump. Okay. Now talking to slime side only. Oh, Delta Echo and Foxtrot. If you haven't already, hop on down to Golden Gulag Gang voice chat. Now talking to slime side only. Slime side only. Form up in the arrangements that we had previously. Okay. folks who joined as reinforcements and are here for the first time, you saw it once. Do you guys have any questions on what you need to do? Southeast room, I think you know what you need to fix. Is there any confusion on what you need to do? Okay. Yeah, you can interrupt fusions if you have the means to do so. But keep in mind, the thing that triggers the fusion is one aggroed slime being somewhat close to another slime. Okay. Like I said earlier, if a tank positions themselves to be like in between two slimes and they're both aggroed, like they're most likely not going to trigger a fusion. So you can take advantage of the fact if you see a red slime show up, just rotate yourself so that you're between the red and green slime, and that'll buy you a few seconds until your DPS can pick it up. Okay, don't actually touch it or reprisal or anything like that because you might get tethered, and then that'll be a problem. But positioning yourself, taking a few autos from a red slime, that's not a big deal. Just don't touch it. All right. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Report when ready. Tanks, check your tank stances. They do turn off when we leave. Okay, Alpha is ready. Standing by for Bravo and Charlie. Charlie is ready. Standing by for Bravo team. Bravo team, are you missing someone or what's your situation? One not ready? Okay. Bravo is ready. All teams are ready. Stand by while I coordinate the pull with Golem side. Alright, tank stance check. All stances should be on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on board. Let's get in front of the door. Once again, frat work will be popping the hallway. Please give them a heal after they pop the trap. It was getting it looked kind of scary last time, so I think someone was physicking their butt off. Here we go. Hallway is clear. I'll get that. DPS, make sure you pull. Keep an eye out. They're not gonna come out at a regular clip or anything. What the hell? Alright, as a reminder, Rampart at 3, at +3. 30% at +4. We have we have tanks in the hallway, so feel free to TB in or equilibrium yourself as convenient. DPS, continue to keep an eye out in your respective rooms for a drop from the ceiling. Healers, keep yourselves healed. Copy southwest. Pop to southeast, staying by from northwest and northeast. Northwest +4, healer holding 1, northeast. Okay, all rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Go ahead and pull that final slime off your healer. Oh, I misread. Alright, rupture. Go ahead and pop sprint. Get to the exit point. If you're coming from the south, just run through everything in the hallway. It's going to disappear if we do this correctly.
Southeast isn't merging.
Yeah, well that sucks. What happened southeast? Was there no like
There, the last one just wouldn't go. It
Okay.
wouldn't merge.
So the way you fix that, the way that's fixed is by making sure that when you pull a slime over to your pad, that they need to be like their midpoints need to be like close to each other, like these two right here right now. Because if they're apart like this Papa and Romeo sank these two clots, those two are not going to merge.
They were both on the pad. They were both pretty close. I think the big one is one past fusion.
Well, yeah, like their target rings can touch and they like still won't trigger a fusion. Like it happens pretty frequently. So what you want to do is make sure that the slimes are dead center on the pad as you pull them from your healer. That's okay. Right, just take that as a lesson. Oh, the healer was pulling. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
I wasn't pulling them onto the pad. I was pulling them by the doorway and letting the tank shield block them.
Okay, but that's not the plan. Okay, that's not the plan. You need to pull that into your corner because you don't want to stand in the doorway because there's going to be stuff coming from the hallway into your room. Like it'll randomly happen. So the way we mitigate for that risk is by having you stand in that exact spot in your corner. So just make sure you're following the plan because you know, like it's that way for a reason.
And which corner am I supposed to stand in?
Okay, you are assigned to the southeast room, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So your corner is the southwest corner of the southeast room. You're right next to the door. Like I know it's like a really small distance, but it's important because these slimes have a small aggro radius, and they're gonna, like I mentioned earlier, they're gonna track through the doors. Like on occasion, it doesn't happen all the time, but they'll randomly like walk into your room through that doorway. So if you're like anywhere near that, then you run like a high risk of just triggering like more aggro than you need to be dealing with. Yeah, I mean it's you don't know until you see it, and you just saw it. So. All right, go ahead and depart. I want to give this one more pull. Just because I want to get people through at least slimes and golems successfully. So, our check. Yeah, that's fine. If you gotta go, then feel free to drop out.
Should we do it with like cheap essences then?
No. We're still gonna pure up because once we get past it, like we don't want to be on the other side of this with like 0 chance of getting anywhere. But yeah, that's admittedly demoralizing. So wiping at slimes and golems after getting that far, but you know that's just part of it. Right? It's any problem.
I mean, you either wipe to TA, Minotaur, or Slimes and Golems.
Yeah. All right, is Abba running something later today? me check. Yes. Okay, let's call it. Let's call it. Everyone take a... We're gonna call a raid. Thank you guys for coming. ABBA is running something later today at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on their server. So, you know, if you want to build on what you learned here, then please join them. And yeah, thank you guys.
Salty run back next week?
What's that?
Salty run back next week?
I shall try, yes. Yes. I'll update my PF and go. We'll give it another go next week. But yeah, like I'm pretty hungry here, so I'm gonna end it. But thank you guys for showing up. Team leaders, thank you guys for leading teams. Kivlo Berzak for Alpha, Blairlyn Ballstream for Bravo, Xana Alakna and Sev Mashwoka for Charlie, Kupka Yal for Delta, Ihwai Jozusu for Echo, Damage Down for Foxtrot. Thank you guys for leading your teams. Octopus Rips, hopefully your wife is okay. Thank you for showing up and attending the League Golems. And Kesed, thank you for covering Golem side on our subsequent attempts. And our renders, Andrew Waterboy TKD and Kara Quester, thank you guys for running Rend. And Santh, thank you for handling Flare Star. Next, Salvos and Kesed Isel, thank you guys for running Perceptions. And Toma Nouvelle, come back in a future run, or hopefully you try again in ABBA's run later today. Hopefully we'll see you with a red name in the next few days. Joel B, thank you for handling Vanish, and then thank you guys for showing up. I know it wasn't clear, and we got a few bad pulls on Slimes and Golem, but sometimes that's just how it happens.
We got to TA with a lot of fresh meat. That's good enough.
So hopefully it wasn't a waste of your time. Hopefully you got something out of today's run. And yeah, like I said, there's another run by ABBA later on today. So build on what you guys learned here and show up. But yeah, that's all I got. So thank you guys for coming. And
see you next week, unless you don't host one, or there's a big fish that I want to catch in that window, which happened last week.
Oh, really? All right. Yeah, have a good day, folks. Take care.
Thank you for your
care.
help in the patience, brother.
Yeah. I'm gonna sign out on Twitch. Hydrate. Yeah. I don't know. It's been getting kind of hot here in Vegas, and just it's 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit out. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. It wasn't a clear, but not every run is a clear. So, yeah, hopefully you guys got something out of that. Alright, I'm gonna cut stream, so have a good day, stay safe, and see you later.